Hello friends, welcome to yet another class of Vidhai. This video is brought to you by the Exams Possible team of Vidhai. Exams Vidhai is non-profit initiative by the students of IIITDM Kancheepuram to give free coaching and resources to students preparing for national level competitive exams like NTSE and NMMS. In today's discussion, we will be covering the following topics: cubes and dice, its introduction and importance, classification of dice, various tips and tricks. We will also be solving practice problems. So let's start. Dice is a cube having different numbers on all its faces. The numbers are usually a single digit from 1 to 6. The scheme of numbering on a die is specific. The sum of the numbers on the opposite faces will always be equal to 7. For example, the number 1 will be opposite to number 6, the number 2 is opposite to 5, and 3 is opposite to 4. Classification of dice. There are two types of dice. One, basic dice. The other one, open dice. Basic dice is further classified into two types: ordinary dice and standard dice. Let's look into them one by one. Standard dice. When the dice are rolled, if the number on the faces of the two dice do not match each other, they are called standard dice. Ordinary dice. If one or more than one number matches between the two dice, then it is called an ordinary dice. That's it. Open dice. In an open dice, all the 6 faces of the dice are shown. The dice show the opposite position of rows and columns. Yes. Now, let's look into some tips and tricks. There are a few tricks that will help in solving the questions on dice in an easier way. They are as follows. Trick number 1. If one number is common in both the dice, when two dice have the same surface, then the remaining surfaces of both dice are opposite to each other. Okay. For example, in the above figure, the number 4 is common and the number 3 and 5 on one die and 1 and 2 on the surface of the other die are opposite to each other respectively. That is, the number 3 is opposite to 1 and 5 is opposite to 2. Yes. Trick number 2. If any two numbers are the same in two dices irrespective of their position on the dice, then the remaining third number in both the dice are opposite to each other. For example, in the above scenario, irrespective of their place or position, the number 6 and 2 are common in both the dice. Then the third number 5 on first die and 3 on the second die are opposite to each other. Yes. Now let's solve few questions. Question 1. Observe the open die. Choose the number of a possible combination for an open die from the options. To solve this question, we will try and delete the options that are not correct. The remaining option will be the answer. That's it. Yeah. Let's see the solution. Option 1 is not possible as 3 is not opposed to 5. The second option is also wrong as 2 is not adjacent to 4. Yes. Option 3 is possible and option 4 is not possible as 1 is not adjacent to 6. Hence, The correct answer is option 3, that is only C. Yes. Question 2. Observe the dice. How many dots are contained on the surface opposite to that containing 4 dots? We will be solving this question in a similar manner. From the second figure we can see that the face with 4 dots is adjacent to the one with 1 and 5 dots. Hence, comparing this with the first die, it can be seen that the only place possible for the 4 dots to be opposite is the one with 2 dots. Okay? Hence, the correct answer is option 2, that is 2. It's a simple question. Yes. Question number 3. Observe the dice. Two positions of a dice are shown. When 4 is at the bottom, which number will be on the top? Yes. Let's solve. It can be observed from both the dice that 2, 3, 5 and 6 are adjacent to 1. Yes. Then the only number remaining which can be opposite to 4 is 1. So, the correct answer is option 1, that is 1. I hope you have got an understanding of the topic. Thank you for attending. Please check the description below for extra questions and lecture notes for each chapter. Also, if you have liked the video, please consider to like, share and subscribe. Thank you.